I'm K Winn. He's Big Ben. And together, we may or may not be new shareholders in the Green Bay Packers.
To know that I own a few shares and they only appreciated from like $250 back in 2011 to now $300. Yeah. Like with inflation, your stock's like this. Bad investment, especially if Jordan Love's going to be their quarterback for any time.
So Thursday night, we have New England at Atlanta.
Oh, that's easy, right? I'm going with Mac McCorkle-Jones. Yeah, I like what they've got going. They've got a good run-pass balance. They've got the defense is playing at a high level, and there's no way Arthur Smith is going to out-X&O Belichick. I got the Pats.
You want to tease that with a prop bet that I just created. Over-under on combined rushing yards from Mac Jones and Matty Ice at 7.5. Would you take over or under?
My gosh, that's nearly impossible. I mean, I'm taking the under. I'm going to take the Ravens. They're going to bounce back after a bad loss to the Miami Dolphins.
This is always a good NFC North game. You got Kirk Cousins, average, mean quarterback, just like the average quarterback in the NFL. And then you got the not fully vaxxed, but somehow meeting the NFL's requirements. Aaron Rodgers. The game is in Minnesota.
I mean, even though it's not a primetime game, that's I always check that with Kirk Cousins games because he cowers at primetime. But he's awful. He's terrible in primetime. But it's not.
The San Francisco in the playoff hunt. 49ers against Jacksonville.
They played with some physicality that they didn't have against Arizona in the previous week. I don't know if that's just like George Kittle getting healthier and, Juszczyk and all those guys, Trent Williams throwing people around. I think that this is they cruise against Jacksonville. No doubt about it. I mean, I know.
All right, the game of the week, the proverbial game of the week. The Seahawks, who can't seem to put together a game as of late, versus the Cardinals, who are coming off that loss against the Panthers.
I heard today that the Seahawks haven't won at Lambeau Field for 21 seasons. Is that the right stat?
That is.
So they just play poorly there. So they got to bounce back. They're going to be back at home. The Cardinals, if they lose, that'd be 3 of 4, but still in the driver's seat for the division. I think if Kyler gets back, that offense can get back on track. That should be enough. I think it's going to be a really close game. I do. I think the Cardinals edge the Seahawks in this one. And I'm going to say like 24-21. And it's like there's no home field advantage at SoFi for the Chargers.
No.
This is a Steelers home game.
Bo, they practice the silent count.
I know. It is.
Russ has never been shut out since last week, since I endorsed him.
19 straight hours of finger exercises a day. What possible exercises can you do with your fingers?
It's like Mario Kart, James Bond, a lot of Call of Duty. He's gaming.